my other baby. This is Meow Meow. Meow Meow, say hi to everybody. Yeah, she's my precious girl. She's my precious girl. Konnichiwa, hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a summer glowy look. Basically, I'm going to show you how I do my summer look, which is very glowy, very light. Very easy and simple to do. I honestly really don't like going out in the summer heat with a full caked on glam face of makeup. This is kind of similar to what I do with my natural makeup, except a little bit more intense because it's really glowy and you're gonna use a lot of highlight. So get your glowy foundation, get your glowy highlighters ready because we about to glow. So if you're interested in how I get my glowy summer look, then just stay tuned. So I have already washed and moisturize my face, but I'm gonna add some more stuff because this is the summertime glowy look, so you're gonna need to bust out that sunscreen. Lately, I have been using this right here. This is the Alba Botanica facial sunscreen. This has SPF 30 in it. I really like this because there's absolutely no smell to this. Another thing is that this does not feel super greasy like most sunscreens do on my face, and you don't look like a greasy hot mess. So if you wanted to go out with just this, it kind of gives your skin like a nice luminous touch rather than being like greasy and oily. All right, so priming my skin, I'm gonna go in with the CoverFX Illuminating Primer. Now, I love this stuff because it gives you that super luminous glow and it just makes your foundation sit really well on the skin. And it also helps make your makeup stay on all day long. This is probably one of my favorite like illuminating primers that I've found. And then next, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Pore Filler. These babies are freaking ginormous and we need to conceal them bad boys. I'm just gonna put it in the middle of my face because this is where all my pores are lately, just my nose and like the sides of my nose, like this area. Put that on there and then I'm going to press it into my skin. Now we're gonna go in with foundation. Now this foundation has worked amazingly since I did a video on it. I have been using it almost every single day, and that is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. This is in the shade LC1, and this stuff has SPF 20 in it, which I love. And not only that, but the way it sits on the skin, it is very dewy, very glowy and luminous, and I have not been able to put this down. It's not full coverage, which we're not going for anyway because it's a glowy summertime look. You want to stick with something that's like maybe medium coverage at the most. This I like because you can layer it on, and usually with one layer, it gives you like a really nice, flawless skin type of look. Now we're just gonna blend that in. Now that I got that, I'm gonna go ahead with Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to put a dot under my eyes. I don't want to sit here and try to highlight my under eyes. What I like to do is I like to wipe off all the excess that is on the doe foot applicator, and I will just stamp under my eyes once, just like that, and that is literally enough. If you want, you can go ahead and, you know, stamp these areas here that you kind of want to brighten a little bit, but I will never put more than this when I want that summertime glow because you're not trying to do a glam face, you're just trying to go easy here. Blend it out. Now I'm gonna go do my brows real quick off of camera and I will be right back. So for my brows, all I did was take the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder, which is just brow powder and a little smudge brush, and I just did powder on my brows because when it's really hot summer day, you don't want to use like pomade, and I really don't want to use like an eyebrow pencil just because I don't know, I feel like it's too heavy. Next, we're gonna take the e.l.f. finishing powder. I used this in my last video and I've been using it every single day since. It doesn't really give you like a super mattifying look. It still makes the skin look really glowy and kind of blurred, which I really like. So I'm just gonna take a powder brush, and instead of setting the entire face, I'm only going to set my cheek area and a little on my forehead, like right here where I usually get a little bit of creasing, little on the chin, little bit on the nose, which won't really matter because we're just gonna add highlighter anyway, so it'll still be nice and glowy. So because I'm feeling super pale and ghostly, we're gonna bronze the face. I'm gonna take my Milani bronzer right here, and I'm gonna take this side because it has a little bit of gold flecks in it, which I'm looking for because like I said, we want a dewy, glowy look. I'm gonna take my bronzer brush and I'm just going to lightly tap into this and just add it to the cheeks like so. And of course down near the temples and a little bit on the chin and of course under the neck. Next, I'm going to take the Color Harmony Milani blush, and I'm actually going to use this color right here in the middle because it actually has a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm going to take my blush brush and just take that shimmer shade with a little bit of the pink on the side, add it to the apples of my cheeks all the way up to my temples. Almost like you're contouring, but start from the apples of the cheeks and then blend upwards. Now, you don't have to take this extra step, but I'm going to. I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. And I talked about this because this is advertised as a blush, but there's absolutely like no blush type of color or pigment on it. I feel like this is a blush topper. So I'm actually just going to add this on top of the blush that I already have on my cheeks to give myself more of a glow. Next, I'm going to take some of my Pearlescence Rose Water, and I'm actually going to spray this onto my sponge. I'm just going to dab that on the back of my hand because I don't want this like soaking wet on my face. And I'm just going to basically set my face. And this is going to make you look a lot more glowy. Next, we're gonna do a little bit of a highlight, and I'm going to be using the Babe in Paradise by Bretman and Morphe, and I'm gonna take Vacation. This is probably my favorite color in the palette. I love it so much. It looks so good on the skin. Look at that. Oh my God. Basically, wherever you normally highlight, go ahead and do that. We want to be looking glowy. I'm gonna go ahead and add that on my nose, on the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chinny chin here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Baby Girl and I'm gonna add that to my forehead above the brow bone. Next, I'm just gonna take a little tiny brush here and I'm gonna mix Vacation and Baby Girl just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my brow bone. Now I'm just gonna take my Morphe M505 and I'm gonna go back into that bronzer color, and I'm actually just going to apply this all over my lid. Now that you got a little bit of color on the lids, you're gonna need like some kind of small shader brush maybe. And this time I'm gonna take Get Laid, and I'm going to put that only on my lid. I'm not gonna bring it up any further than my lid space, which is really tiny. On the lid, on the lid. Next, I'm gonna take Baby Girl once more, and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. So if you're not seeing a little pattern here, we're basically just highlighting the entire face. I mean, you can go ahead and highlight your entire face if you want, but you still want to look a little natural, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that this highlighter is definitely not natural looking at all. So if you want, you can go with like a lighter highlight, a more subtle highlight. If you want, you can go ahead and add some highlighter on the bottom lash line, which I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take Vacation and add a really small amount of that. And this is just to give myself a little bit more shine. Now you can go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm gonna apply the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. First, I'm gonna curl the lashes. If you want, you can go ahead and apply some falsies, maybe like a natural set. But in the summertime, for me, it is way too hot for that kind of shit. So I just kind of stay away from falsies and just stick with waterproof mascara. For lips, again, if you want to go ahead and add like a nude lip or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the Nourishing Lip Plumper from Milani, and this is in Soft Rose. This does have a little bit of pigment to it, but before I go ahead and apply this lip gloss, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this Super Goop Lip Screen. It has SPF 50 and it looks just like a gloss. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the Milani Lip Plumping Gloss. Now, once again, I'm gonna take my rose water right here and I'm gonna spritz the entire face. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. It is so amazing. And there you have it. Now I have some nice glowy skin for the summertime. It's not very overdone, it's not heavy, it's not cakey. Of course, take the things that I took in this video, switch them up a little bit. If you have other products that are really glowy, like a really glowy bronzer or even a more like glowy blush, go ahead and use that. You just want to use anything that has a little subtle glow to it to just kind of bring that light to your face. And I just really like this because it's very lightweight, it's very fast, it's very easy. And I think honestly that this looks good on anybody. So that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it all in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.